their performance would be like. Here, I would say the largest question marks are Mossberg and Slayer. Slayer has been doing a great job on the mall, threatening a lot of damage, doing a good job with the large, huge swings, getting a lot of value, occasionally bonking people in the back, and doing a very good job overall. Mossberg as well. It's, not exactly much of a surprise. Everyone expected him to do well. Nate's draft, I believe, happened to end up very well for him. So things, I think, are pretty even. Again, we look at the Vanguard lineup. Hopefully Sean can carry very, very hard. I think Jade Raven and Jeremy are a little bit more well-rounded than Huggles and Mossberg, but here we go, first objective.
Man-at-Arms still happening in the rear. Sean Tell's getting that first kill there with a polehammer. A lot of damage coming on both players. Mossberg's going to kill with a Messer. Dirty Red showing that he can win those Man-at-Arms duels early on. And Agatha now looking to hold it completely. Just left to Dirty Red. Dirty Red will die to Huggles' spear. Huggles swap into a spear that he wasn't using before. Probably trying to put down Jade Raven. We saw that earlier. Working out very well for Team Jared.
I'd say as far as the Man-at-Arms go, both Killa members, Dirty Red and Hodor, I'd say they're roughly evenly matched in terms of how well they play. As I played against both of them actually earlier this tournament, so I believe both of them are actually in the same ballpark as the next fight starts.
Man-at-Arms still happening very far away. If they win, it's going to take a long time to rotate over. Sean and Huggles picking up big picks here. That's all 4 dead. 1 Vanguard's going to go try to help out the duel, but Hodor already finished it up. That's 5 dead. Huggles and Mossberg picking up 3 kills themselves, yet to die. Some of the later picks, but showing that they can bring the hammer.
Blonde definitely showing up so far, and Slayer yet to show up. They're taking an early fight. Very smart from Agatha, as the rest of the Mason team isn't all the way there yet. Huggles with the first early pick.
Oh.
Following up with the second. The polehammer comes in, swinging hard. Intentional miss, lets the Sword of War get a hit in. Knight gets stamped out, taken out by Jade Raven, but the polehammer's still going strong. Stamped out, gets traded out with a halberd, and now only a 1v2 left on the card.
Whoa, he gets the duck again! Sean did a beautiful work in that whole fight there. He won the 2v1, ducked the hit, finished him off. It's a 2v2 right now. I think they just take it. You got Sean. That's an early damage landing on Hodor, though. The rest of Agatha's coming up a little bit later. Sean does some early damage. He's going to get Slayer of Childs. Slayer looking the wrong way. He did some early damage onto Jeremy as well. Hodor hurt from that fight. He's going to down the Blonde. Blonde's in the back. Sean Tell is going to try to finish him off. Nathook's going to help him out. Jade Raven moving up quick and take Huggles in 3v1. He's going to die. Mossberg now top fragging at 6-1 and 3. Right up tied with Sean and Tello.
These fights have been sloppy but close. But so far, every single one definitely coming out in favor of Agatha. 7 minutes on the clock, and so far the cart only 17% of the way. This is definitely looking a little bit sketchy here for the Mason team. You wonder if they want to switch something up, maybe weapons, maybe strats. Who knows? But we'll have to see how well this comes in on the fourth or fifth fight here.
The fifth Agatha and Vanguard shows up just in time. Well, the Man-at-Arms duel kind of soft to the side. Huggles again, getting a bunch of kills with the spear. Sean and Tello! He's taking everybody down. Everybody out to dinner. He gets the 2 frag plus a team kill. We'll play to Sean. And he is now 8-1 and 3. 11 KDA in the first 5 fights here. Do one of the... looks like the Vanguards have changed up weapons. They're both here with a halberd. Well, Jade and Jeremy. We'll see if maybe they're trying to respond to do some more damage. Here comes Sean. He's going around the rear. When you have a Sean flanking, you better be in trouble. Nathook's going to get the first kill early on Jeremy. Main fight going the way of Agatha once more. Just Blonde remaining now. He's going to get 1 kill with the Messer on Huggles. And they're going to start pushing up, scouting out what's going on.
I agree.
Sean now 10-1 and 3. Bringing his KD up to 13 instead of just 11. Taunting them forwards.
I think Huggles is absolutely impressing. He was one of the, I believe he was B rated in the tiers as far as the drafts go. Definitely one of those players that were a wild card. Wasn't sure exactly how well they'd perform. Went for a little bit lower than I think his value has shown to be in this tournament.
The Man-at-Arms can move on the card. The Man-at-Arms kind of abandoning the fight to get some progress. He's now going to have a duel against Huggles. A lot of early damage on Nathook. He's going to die. Finally, maybe some progress. I don't know. Sean in a 2v1 back towards the spawn. Both these Vanguards saying, okay, let's kill the Triangle. Sean. Nope, one of them not sure where to go. Jade Raven getting missed calls. And oh no! Jeremy with the Brandy Stocks and a TK. Jade Raven. Looks like there was some miscommunication. He's not going to be in a 3v1. They're all really bloody though. Can he pick up any? No, he cannot. Jeremy, the captain, will fall. All three of them, Agatha, are bloody, but they're going to heal up for the next engagement.
Slayer is struggling a lot here. You may wonder if you might want to switch to a different weapon. I mean, he isn't using the maul as usual.
He's on the Messer now.
Yeah, he's swapped off. Maybe you wonder...
You swap back?
Who knows? Yeah, perhaps.
Well, a lot of early damage again on Mason. I don't know if they're going to do too much. The Slayer of Childs does get some damage off, but Chantel's going to finish him up.
The
two remaining Agatha. Dirty Red, the one remainer, the Man-at-Arms, the Rat, will get some progress on the cart. And now he's going to win 2 fights very quickly here. But I think Agatha, these guys switch to the secondaries, doing good positioning to keep him at bay. He's going to get stammed out. The Knight also stammed out, but he'll still die.
Really good miss by Nate.
Sean's KDA just fell by half because he died again. What a fool.
The Vanguards on Agatha doing a lot of work here. It makes, I mean, the thing is, you see Vanguards topping the scoreboard with a lot of kills. A lot of that has to do with, in order for Vanguards to get those kind of kills, it usually involves having your Knights create enough space for that to be a possibility.
Yep.
So shout out to Nathook and Mossberg, absolutely. Mossberg's been doing an incredible job so far.
Holder getting that first early pick. Early engagement again, going with Blonde, turning around with the Master. He's going to get 2. They're going to have Mossberg low on HP, but they're parrying him a lot. Now it's just Sean in a 1v2. They're both bloodied, but Blonde will get a quick overhead to finish him off with the Messer. And both Messers now making their way to the cart. Are they going to actually go on it, though? Or are they just going to heal? They're walk healing right now. Slayer of Child still walking. He's stopping now. The Man-at-Arms might be able to throw some projectiles if he wishes.
Blonde's still having an incredible amount of impact here. It's absolutely incredible how consistent his play has been throughout this tournament.
Alright, early fight. Nathook dies very quickly to this wire from Jeremy. Sean gets found in the red by Dirty Red, the Man-at-Arms. Hodar is going to be in a 1v1 duel, but Mason finally taking a fight. He's got some of them stammed out, but Hodar is going to die from Jade Raven. Jade Raven shown to be a huge factor in some of their previous series. They're healing up now. They're feeling great now. There are 4 here to take up the next fight.
4 people up and 1 Man-at-Arms full health, able to push the cart while the rest of them heal. Very, very good. Hopefully some of them break free here. I think they might all run away to get a 5v5 engagement. Definitely probably the safer pick here. As their Knight slowly but surely chugs back to the main line. They run away, but the Agatha does not want to let them go. Blonde takes a first hit early. Nate with it gets double parried by Blonde. Blonde trades back in turn.
Cart's moving during this fight. Here. With a 1v1 on the side, look, one of the Mason Knights very low. We're gonna Sean rotating back to the cart, trying to stop him. Blonde hot on his heels. Sean needs to win this 2v1, but he kills Red so quickly. It's now a 1v1. He's at the secondary. Blonde's very low. Blonde needs to win it immediately. The cart's still going. The cart very close to being pushed in. Blonde will die. 1:58 on the cart. Cart close though.
This is getting this is falling into very dangerous territory for Mason here. Slayer definitely needs to pick it up a little bit. He seems to be having a very hard time dealing with Nathook and Mossberg on the main line. Either that or Shanatello or Huggles are getting very solid switches onto him. Not quite sure, but he's having a hard time getting into the fight here.
Huggles and Sean tie at top rank 185 score, each doing amazing work.
Definitely Huggles has been surprising with how well he's been doing here in this fight. He's been a little bit mid-pack during the rest of the tournament. Not quite super loud, not quite bottom fragging. Not exactly bottom fragging, but now he's been absolutely turning it up.
Oh, look at that nice aggressive feint from Blonde leading the way. Blonde going to take a lot of damage, both the Vanguards on him. He's going to die to Chantello. There's an early fight again, looking Agatha favored. Not what Mason needs, with only a minute left. And that's going to be all 5 dead, no kills. 62 seconds left.
Now is when you start to wonder if you're Mason, like, should we switch things up? What are we doing wrong? What's going wrong? How can we do things? Hopefully they aren't playing the blame game on the teammates on their team. This is where their mental fortitude definitely comes into play. If they can push through and get this within this last fight, it's definitely, the series is absolutely salvageable. They definitely can win this, but they just have to get it past this first objective.
They have 35 seconds. They have plenty of time to do the fight. They need to do it, and they need to win relatively quick. 28 seconds now. Man-at-Arms coming up. He's going to throw some projectiles. Red's going to miss one. Second one lands into the tree. Alright, here we are. 20 seconds to get it in. They need to win the fight, though. Nathok's gonna get the first call on the blonde. Now what you wanted to start off with. The man-at-arms trying to get progress on the card. He needs to win the 1v1 duel to take it. Slayer of Childs! He gets 2 kills! He's turning around. They will push it in with 6 seconds remaining. Very close. Hodor will finish off what remains. But this is 10 more minutes. 10 minutes is a lot of time. You can really turn this map around. But incredibly close comeback here. Slayer of Childs, in the moment of need, turns on and gets the 2 kills.
Not all is lost here for the Mason squad. I've got my popcorn ready. I'm ready to go. This is definitely Agatha taking this fight very, very fast. 5v5 on the card. They definitely don't want this progress to be accelerating any further. Nathook in a 1v2, doing his best to survive, but goes down. Dirty Red elsewhere gets 2 picks on his own, and now it's a 2v5 left. Dirty Red gets another blonde, follows up, and now bloodied but fully intact. The Mason squad pushes the card further on.
Dirty Red, amazing job in the man-at-arms duel. He wins and then gets the target or switches that he needs. Jade Raven also in a 2v1 for an extended period of time, back-to-back. Like they were in like 180 degrees away from him each, and he's able to keep the parries on and do some damage until the man-at-arms duel won and rotate over to help him. Dirty Red seeing Hodor in the back. Is he going to engage on him? Looks like they might be able to collapse on him. 4 in the main fight. Next, need a really early pick up on Slayer of Childs. And Jade Raven again stuck on a 2v1, but now against both Vanguards, he's going to fall quickly. It's falling apart for the Mason fight, and they're going to take all 5 down. Just a little bit of damage on Huggles, and that's it.
You definitely start to wonder in these rat duels. A lot of times what resolves in these sorts of situations is the rats go for the 1v1s, but if the fights aren't going their way, then they start to think, okay, maybe I should be ignoring the duel and going for the team elsewhere. You wonder exactly what kind of thoughts are going through these rats' minds.
I think Hodor, he's been solidly hitting on red here. Jeremy accidentally gets a TK out of him as he tries to kill the man-at-arms. He's stamped out. He gets the kick to finish off Hodor. He knew his damage value. He knew he was at 1 HP. Now the lone man here, Sean, holding them at bay. He's going to kill Blonde. Can he kill Captain Jeremy? Jeremy stamped out. Jeremy's going to get enough, though, to get a feint off. And 3 now pushing the cart. And I believe 3 Agatha members are going to meet them immediately. Actually, it's just Nathook and Hodor.
I really love the positioning Agatha's taking here. They're not giving up inches here. They're making sure that they stop as much as they can at this card as the fight resolves. Jeremy takes the first hit on the Huggles. Nathook goes down shortly after as the rest of Mason trickles in. One more knight from Agatha coming in. Takes a hit from the thing. Oh my gosh, Jade Raven coming in, killing Hodor. Another one with the Shanatello.
Is this going to be it? Just Mossberg. The Vanguard stamped out. He may be able to kill both of these. The other Vanguard also stamped out. Jade Raven can't parry. At least not without being in a lot of trouble. He's get the forward to just back off in time. The cart's still moving, but they're very low. Agatha, they pushed up early, not to give him any space. And Mason was able to win the fights they needed to keep it going. Slayer Child's going to fall down. They're going to chase the other knight into the tower. And now it looks like Agatha might now be able to stop them. Nathook's going to kill Hodor on accident. He's in that duel against Dirty Red. He's able to finish him off with a feint.
He redeems himself quite a little bit. Just a little bit. Shanatello, though, with the long bunker, absolutely cleaning up so far.
Agatha being wise, pushing the spawn. Sean 24, 8, and 6 right now, playing like an absolute madman. Look at Dirty Red. Dirty Red avoiding the fight, running towards the cart. But luckily, Hodor had a late spawn. He's going to find him. They're going to enter into a 1v1 duel. A lot of the Masons here low. Agatha feeling pretty good, but they can still turn it around. Okay, that 1v1 duel still going on. Dirty Red on the cart. They're just running around each other. Hodor, knowing he just needed to buy time, just ran around the wagon. And now, Dirty Red trying to escape. He's not going to have it. And now they're going to have a much longer spawn for the man-at-arms.
I'm very happy to see both teams here playing the objective as best as they can. They keep in mind at all times that the Mason are the ones that are supposed to be pushing the cart, and Agatha are the ones that are supposed to be stalling it. And they're keeping that in mind at all times, and it's really, really good to see this kind of high-level play.
Oh, Slayer of Childs getting the headshot on the Shanatello, but then also taking down Jade and Mossberg. What a guy! That's a 4 survive still from Mason, but they get some quick spawns in Agatha. Let's see how the dice rolls. Are they going to get the spawns that they wanted to? Looks like coming off the side. All 4 coming out that way. All right. This is what they needed. Now this is going to be a 5v3 fight, it looks like. Mason make a little bit of progress here, but not what they wanted to see. Just Dirty Red remaining. The other Mason Vanguards are coming in still. They wanted to do a 5v3 again. Give me a rematch. Dirty Red's going to die. 5v2. Jade Raven's going to kill Hodar. And now it's just the one remaining Vanguard. Sean and Tello says, oh, let me give you a hand. I'll kill Huggles for you if you can't.
Oh, and this comes to the point where when you hit tab and look at the scoreboard, your eyes don't exactly go to your own KDA, your eyes go towards the time. With only 5 minutes left, they don't have a lot of time to finish this in. This is a little bit of a suboptimal time, absolutely, for second point. Now, Mason, you're definitely wondering how much they're going to get inside their own heads here as they got to finish this out.
Agatha pushed up. They get their early pick on Blonde. Mason maybe panicking, looking at the time too much. But they're getting their early picks. Jeremy's going to get 2 with his Y-hander. Now they just have 2 remaining. If they can kill these guys, they'll take any damage. They are a little bit low, but the man-at-arms is going to be stopped. They're low on stam. They're low on HP. But they're still committing to running. Slayer of Childs, he's completely stammed out. He's walking now. He's going to recover at least a little bit.
These fights have to be clean from Mason. They have to be able to win these fights cleanly and with enough people left over to defend the cart. Because a lot of times you leave with 2 people, you have people pushed up and 1 person on the cart, and it leaves your front line defenseless. And again, Agatha comes back in with an absolute man advantage. Jade Raven tries to fire back, but Huggles is absolutely disagreeing here with 2 of his own on the Blonde. Kill Hodor finishes it out, and Agatha again, 3:51 left on the clock. Not a lot of time left to finish this out.
Sean, the only death of Agatha that fight. I mean, if nothing else, they got through the first objective, so at least you can have you have a little more air wiggle room. But maybe they always want to finish with 6 seconds remaining.
But putting yourself on the hardest clock.
All right, so here they are. Here's all 5 fighting 5v5 in the garage. I mean, winning one of these fights convincingly will get them in. 3-2-2 left. Go to throw meme there. Sean Tello doing some nice feints, trying to finish off Blonde. Blonde trying to do some target switching. And Sean Tello will get finish off Blonde. Slayer of Child's picking up Hodar with the man-at-arms. He's going to be the 1v2 fight. He's going to die. A lot of the field stand out. Jeremy getting 2 with his Y-hander. If he can clutch this, he can make some good progress here. The Knights are low. He's desperate trying to connect to swing. He can't
he was so close. That reverse didn't exactly land. Nathook made so much space during that first fight. Absolutely shut out one of the Vanguards. Jeremy's heroics weren't quite enough to make it. He got the feint off and got a little bit greedy with the reverse there. Whiffed it by just inches. Oh my gosh, that was so close. Elsewhere, Jade Raven takes out Hodor. It's whatever.
That was close to Nathook. That would have been in the montage for sure. 4v1 fight to take the objective through. Look at Huggles up here. Huggles very far out, but in this 2v1 fight, he's not dying immediately. He's still going. It's 2:17 on the clock. Now, can they win a 5v4 fight? What was Huggles doing up there?
That positioning was a little bit questionable.
Right. His spawn just came up.
Opportunity.
Hope he gets the one that he wants. This is the fight. This is what Mason needed. This is the chance that they wanted. Slayer of Child's gonna finish off Mossberg, and the rest of the crew is gonna die. I think Huggles' mispositioning could have just cost them the objective.
Depends on how well they can push out here and delay. They don't have to win the fight. All they have to do is stall out long enough for the cart to go in, and it looks like they'll be able to. It's going to be really hard for Agatha to stop this. With only 1 minute 38 left on the cart, they're definitely cutting this close, but it's
Oh wait, one of the Vanguards is running. He might be able to get there in time. Nope, it's down.
A 2v1. Heroics denied. The cart goes in, and we're moving on to Sluice.
Alright, so Sluice, of course, the wild factor. This could be what Mason needs to catch up and bring their team back into a chance where they can have an easier time second half. 6:10 on the clock, so they had 1:10 remaining.
Alright, 6:10. Sluice Gate, for those who don't know, is an objective where you can get it first fight, you can get it last fight. There's no progress that has to be gained in order to get it. It's not like a cart where you have a minimum time to push it. You can get it the first fight, you can get it the last fight. It's absolutely the wild card. If Mason can get this early, then they can absolutely redeem their horrible times on the first and few objectives.
Alright, so all 5 pushing on B. They just want to win a fight. Look at all 5 Agatha. They're all clumped up here. They don't have much room to move around. Chantel, though, doing his work with his needle. He's stuck in the corner. He's crouched. He guys quickly. A man-at-arms duel. Dirty Rabbit. Mossberg. Mossberg running towards B. They're not rotating on A. This could be what they needed. They win the fight handily. The sluice gates are opening.
Oh my
Agatha
God.
has spawned. One knight is here to stop him. It's just Nathook.
He has to live.
He's just parrying like a
goes down.
madman. But no,
Now,
Puggles is
Vanguard
here.
Puggles comes up.
In a
Meanwhile,
2v1.
A, another Vanguard. Sean Natello. Can he win in the 1v1?
They
Puggles goes down.
taking the
Hodor goes
fight.
down. It's just Sean, and they got it. Oh my God.
Mason. We may have been far behind, but now they have 10 minutes on the last objective. I mean, that's a lot of time considering how close they've been. This is very doable.
They've they've absolutely redeemed themselves here. I cannot believe how fast that sluice was. The wild card comes into play, and now this has become competitive again.
Slayer, I think, finished off Sean there to take it in. Look at this 3v3 fight. The rest of the Masons coming up. They're meeting them. Blonde's gonna die. Slayer of Child's accidentally gets a TK onto Jeremy. Some stammed out Knight. Dirty Red needs help us right now in a 2v2. Big LMB's coming up by Nathook. A stammed out Vanguard will fall. That's gonna be no progress on any of them. Unless someone snuck by that I didn't see. We really need like you know in CSGO where it highlights the player.
This is an objective where communication is absolutely key from the defender side and the offensive side.
Oh!
As an Ballista kill comes in from Shonatello. Great aim as well as great mechanics. What can you expect from the S tier player? Right now they have a 3-2 split, 1 guarding A, 2 suspension, 2 leaning towards log.
All of Mason going
Mason's side,
suspension.
it's up to them to depend on how they want to split this up. They're going for 5 suspension. Agatha are matching them 4v5. Mason should win this, but not without a few casualties.
And the 5th guy rotating over now. This will just be a clean 5v5 fight. He's showing up just in time. Here comes Nathook. Blonde accidentally gets a TK and a Dirty Red. It's just Jeremy remaining. Jeremy will go down to the reverse overhead of Chantello, and once again, no progress. They're back on the Ballista. Nathook saying, my turn now. Oh, no, they're putting Sean back on. They know their place. Sean 35, 16, and 12.
And
Playing
once
like
again,
an
a 5-man
madman.
push suspension side from Ag.
Oh!
Another
And a headshot, no less. Dirty Red's dead.
headshot,
He's
no
gonna
less.
get another shot if he
And
wants
now
to.
Mason are having second
They're on the
thoughts now about
catapult!
this push. They're
Wait!
on the catapult.
Oh shoot! If they were a little bit further back, it could have been huge. It's gonna be a 4v4 fight on a suspension. I don't know where the 5th Agatha guy wins.
The bill hook is massive, opens up the fight. Nathook with the reverse overhead
Oh
denies
my
it,
God.
and the combo into Jeremy. He's got it. Now it's a 1v1. He's lefty
Nathook,
parries.
He
The
took
LMB
3.
is
Can he
huge.
get 4?
The gamble doesn't.
He can! Nathook killing 4 members of Mason, stopping them in his tracks. And
Nathook wants this. He wants it more than anyone. He's back on the Ballista.
this Ballista. I mean, if you get him to pick on these Ballistas every fight, this is ridiculous. They're going suspension. And
Picks
now
have
we're
been
mixed up.
huge.
So I see 2 waterfall. Looks like at least 1 suspension. Looks like they're going 4 waterfall, 1 suspension.
This
People
rat has
have
to be
suspension
careful,
out.
but he's
Dirty-
down.
It's gonna be a 2v2 fight. The one guy in suspension is gonna be in a duel against Sean, not the guy you want to be up against.
Now a
Back towards the
3v2
waterfall
waterfall side
fight.
in favor of Agatha. 3v3 now as the Slayer comes in with the Messer. Having trouble fighting against the Spear, Nathook and Shonatello take their picks. Now it's a 2v2 left on the left side.
Oh!
Jeremy comes in with the slash. And now the
Slayer
Mason,
for Huggles.
they have an opportunity. Where are they going to go? Are they going to go to C or are they going to go front side to A? The wall is not down via
They're
the
gonna
catapult.
regen. That's what they're.
And they're going to regen.
And Sean
exciting
wins
gameplay
the duel
here.
that he needed to. And now it looks like the progress is gonna be a wipe. At least Agatha's not gonna push up to the Ballista.
They have 5 people front side A. Agatha's splitting up a little bit. They have some people traveling on the wall, some people traveling forest side. It looks like this fight's going to happen towards A. Nathook floating on the outside, fighting towards Hodor. He has his man-at-arms in favor, but now...
Nathook's maybe
this
caught
fight
out
happening
back
towards
here.
A.
No, Dirty Red misses the hit he needed to. A man-at-arms duel going on in the back. Jeremy's gonna kill Nathook quickly, and the 2v3 fight. Blonde will die. Sean getting 1, getting 2 with Jade Raven. And a TK and a Slayer of Childs is gonna bring it to a 2v2 fight. They're both bloodied. Sean will go down, and Jeremy pick up Mossberg. I guess they'll take A.
at the very least to get some progress. That's very good to see. It's important with only 5 minutes left. If they want to set a good pace, this is definitely important for them to go. Nathook running fearlessly into the 1v2,
And
trying
he
to stop it. Jeremy, none the wiser. The stam goes out from Dirty Red, and he's down just as quickly. They don't even break the door.
It's close. One push suspension during that. Let's see where he goes. He's got a man-at-arms hot on his tail. We got some knight up there. Oh, and another knight head towards B. Okay, so a couple people ran through suspension. They're gonna have a 2v2 fight trying to fight on B. Sean gets one hit by Jade Raven. Jade Raven, huge plays. Also takes on Nathook, making big progress on B now.
No one expects Nathook. Huggles, meanwhile, takes down Slayer. 2v2 expected here at B. They get it halfway of progress, but hopefully they can win this if they want to set a decent pace. Jade Raven gets taken down early. The Knight trying to get at least some hits on the door, but he can't. Just one, and that'll be it. B 75% down, A 95%. 4 minutes and 35 left on the clock. Honestly, if this were going 50-50, it would be far, far in favor of the defense.
Off the back of the wall.
Absolutely shooting up.
Sean looking to get 40. Yep, he might get it right now. There he goes. He's up against Slayer of Childs and Dirty Red. He's got some friends help him out, but look at someone dropped in the rear. Jeremy's gonna fall and die immediately. And that's 40 kills now for Sean. 14 assists. 3 members of the Agathian team having 19 assists, by the way. Kind of fun. We have Blonde and Jade pushing C. They're gonna find themselves in a 2v5 fight. But I don't know if the rest of the Masons are around. At least maybe they can push somewhere else. Like this is all 5.
This absolutely sends up red flags for me. This is definitely some communication error.
Okay, but luckily they're coming logs. They're gonna get a chance to fight still. If they went suspension, they would have had B for sure. One of them may have stuck that way. Oh no! Slayer of Childs is pushed in the river by Huggles.
This definitely does not seem to be going the way of the Mason side. They're definitely, I don't know, that seemed to be a miscommunication. I don't know how
the Masons are
off in a 2v5 there. For the Masons, I don't know how this can go very well for them during the remaining of this. Their shot calling questionable at this point.
I was upset with Agatha having all 5 chase them there. If they had pushed suspension, I figured they would have been around either on C or on B by the time the 5 finished. But I guess they died.
We're asking for some tabs here, checking out the scoreboard for the stream.
2:50 remaining on the clock. Here's 4 Masons pushed up towards B, fighting 3 Agathians. A's been pushed down. Dirty Red on the MAA is going to finish it up. Sean's going to die. This could be A and B falling very quickly. Just left a Mossbaker to hold them off. Mossbaker in a duel against Jeremy. One of them rotating towards C. Mossbaker now deciding, I'm going to go help B. Screw this Vanguard. Blonde making a lot of progress. B's going to be opened. Blonde turned around. He's going to get hit by an L and B of Mossberg. Mossberg will die, and both A and B will die simultaneously.
Jeremy comes in the follow-up. Very, very important. As we all know, it comes down to the peasants killed. It doesn't matter about the progress in the door. Peasants killed is the only stat that matters here. And getting both A and B is important for Mason, especially if it looks like they're going to get DNF'd here. They don't have a lot of time left to finish off C. They're going to have to regroup and take a 5v5 somewhere.
Oh, Blonde killing Huggles, but again, even if he wins these fights, he's going to die. You might as well F10. So now they go wait for Blonde to spawn. You have maybe 1, maybe 2 engagements left where you need to break C. And get, I mean, if nothing else, taking A and B is very impressive. I mean, just holding C is very normal.
Mossberg sitting at C, being the anchor on his own. He doesn't even need to be there. He's all tabbed, checking Reddit. I don't know what he's doing. He doesn't need to be there. The rest of his team's following up elsewhere. Mason really needs to get it together. A few last pushes they have. Only 1 or 2 to get C.
Right. Look at Sean behind them. I see. Oh, where'd Blonde kill that? Okay, I don't know. But a 2v1 fight. Sean's going to go in the rear, help out his man at arms. Hodor's going to die. Mason getting a lot of picks throughout the map here. This could be huge. Now we just have Mossberg, the anchor, holding him back, but he's got 3 people taking him down.
This is a huge opportunity. This knight needs to go down fast. Nathook with the heroics, perhaps.
This could be a huge disaster. They're not coming in 1v1. They're making progress. C's halfway dead. 60 seconds left on the clock. Jeremy and Jade Raven getting the kill. Hodor getting it too, though. Hodor, that could be enough to slow him down. He will go down now. C about to break open. The door is about to fall. 45 seconds on the clock.
Left. It's totally possible. The knight goes in. Nathook's following him up.
Claw's gonna get at least one. He's gonna go for a second. That's okay.
They don't get it.
But that's one dead. That means you just need to break down C. If you stop him at C, breaking the wall, you win.
Oh my god, that could not have been closer. They almost had it. 4 peasants left on C. 48 seconds. I'm not sure they even have time to
get there.
to get there. Yeah, exactly.
Oh man. Where are they gonna come from?
41 kills for Donatello, 41 assists for Jade Raven.
15 seconds. I don't think they can get there in time. Maybe throw a projectile with a man at arms, but they can tank it. But still, okay, so they take A, they take B, and they get 1 peasant on C. This will be interesting to see. Oh wait, look at this! 2 seconds left, Jade sprinting through, it's not gonna be enough. Team Jeremy here, they inched through the entire map. They barely made it through the first objective. The second one was close. Sluice they took convincingly, and then this one also very close.
Oh my god, as always, it comes down to Sluice again. It all depends on how fast Sluice gets taken. What a god-awful curse.
76 seconds. They got 5 minutes for it, so.
Almost first DNF, absolutely. And they made it almost all the way. You never know how things will change.
Wow. That was a rocking game. Loser bracket finals. I'm excited for this one. God. Team Nathook now on the attacking front. Looks like all of our players making their way in, just waiting for one. There he is. Four peasants survived. Team Jeremy needing a moment here. Looks like they're having some reconnects. But I mean, considering though, I think me and you were both feeling like that game was over in the first objective. To see it go all the way to all 3 Palisades being knocked down on the last objective is impressive. But I mean, if they end the game with 99% progress on C, you lose. What happens if it's a tie? Does it just go to the first objective time? I don't know if anyone's got the rulebook handy in the Twitch chat. But because if not, that would have very well been it. If that's the case, then they would have lost here for sure because they had a terrible first objective time. I'm gonna check myself. Okay, so if the progress is the same, then the completion time for objective 3 and 4 would determine the winner. Does that mean at the beginning of it, or how fast they did all of it? They didn't finish.
It's how fast they did.
Sluice?
I'll double check, but I think it's how fast they did Sluice.
Isn't how fast they did it, or how much time they had remaining once they did it?
It's how fast they completed the objective.
Okay. So that could be huge then. They could win based on their prime Sluice showing.
Well, it's not how much time they had total.
Yeah,
remaining.
but they did it in like 76 seconds.
Yeah, that doesn't matter. It's
Oh, so it is the time they had remaining.
Yeah, it's how much total time it took them to do it.
I gotcha. Alright, and we are live now with half 2. Now have the attacking team of Team Nathook Rocking the same stuff so far. See a spear. Still a pole arm, of course, on Sean. Hodar running up early, of course, throwing those projectiles, sticking with the axes. I think Dirty Red maybe using them. He's also using throwing axes, so they picks them up, throw it back at each other. Axes first being thrown out are going to be a whiff. Bill Hook coming out by Jade Raven, by the way. Man, this early fight now. A lot of early trades. Now it's going to be the first one on Jeremy. Now it's going to be a second one on Blonde. It's a 1v1 duel off towards the side. The Sean will win and start rotating over. It's going to be Slayer of Child's Dead. Huggles picks up 2 with the spear. That's a convincing first fight. Only lose Mossberg here. They take some player damage, but you know who cares about that. Dirty Red and Sean and Jade, pardon, picking up the only kills on Agatha. Oh, I just completely reversed that, by the way. I thought. Oops. Card now, about 20% there. Dirty Red and Man-at-Arms entering a duel in the rear. The main engagement, huge parries coming out from Sean. He lives for a very long time. Eventually will go down, but the main fight goes handily from Nasa. They're going to start coming over, trying to clean up now. Slayer of Child's got in that 1v3 for an extended period of time. He's going to die. Nathook's going to pick up both kills. 3 pushing on the cart. 4th one spawned up, making his way over, I believe. And the cart will keep moving. And now they're healing up. They're going to get the full region that they want. Big plays by Sean to live so long. And the rest of the team was able to clean up handily. 8 minutes on the clock. Dirty Red's going to be a 1v2. He's trying to jump out of it. He can't quite hug connected with the spear. Slayer of Child's making his way. He's doing quite a bit of damage. Hodar's shown he's being a little tricky as well. Slayer of Child's will finish up. Huggles, the rest of the team coming up. He almost gets TK, just gets avoided. A lot of them low in HP, and Slayer of Child's does get TK'd by Blonde. Secondary, and 7:42 on the clock. They at least were able to slow down the push of the attacking team, which is what they need to do. Nathook 5-1-1 now, showing he's an absolute king. Alright, here's all 5 of the Masons marching up. Actually, it's only 4. Where's the 5th? Okay, the Man-at-Arms just flanked the far left. Jade Raven gets an early kick here with the Bill Hook. Oh, another TK and the Slayer of Childs from Blonde once again. He does get a kill on Huggles. Just left to Nathook now. Oh, he had just spawned. He died early in the fight. Mossberg dies. 3 remain still in the Agatha fight afterwards. Nathook and Huggles collecting most of the kills by Mason here. Here they are, marching up again. Hodar enters the duel versus Dirty Red, trying to run towards the cart if he can take it. The rest of the 4v4 fight going pretty even right now. They're all kind of duels. Oh, Mossberg with a sick alt LMB feint. He's going to get another kill as well. The Man-at-Arms has pushed the cart. He won that duel. We have Blonde making his way there. He's very bloody. He's going to hear that these guys are low on stamina. Maybe try to go into the engagement with Sean's going to get it with a secondary. Cart's still moving now. 6 minutes on the clock. The other Man-at-Arms has respawned. Dirty Red entering the duel, but nope. Hodar's going to disengage. Made some good progress on the cart once again. Hodar flanking around the side of the... See if he's spotted out. One dropping. Now a lot of early damage going around the Mason here. Jade Raven's going to get Hodar. A lot of the Knights very low. Jade's picking up a second. I can see him eyeing for a third right now. Sean swapping to his Y-hander, by the way. Mixing up a little bit. Sean now in a 1v2 fight. He just killed Blonde. Can he get all 3 of them? Looks like he's going to throw up against the wall, crouched, parrying to the sky. Usually not a good sign. And that's another good hold by Agatha. 5 minutes on the clock. Agatha, they may have inched through these objectives on the attacker side, but being pretty dominating now, holding a couple engagements in a row. It's 5 engagements so far. Or 6, I guess. Slayer Child's died 6 times. I think I TK'd that one, so. Hodar and Red again doing a man-at-arms duel on the side. A 2v2 in the main engagement. Jeremy and Mossberg in a duel, but he's not going to get some support from Blonde. Jade Raven actually TK's Slayer of Childs. In the main fight, Jade Raven does a beautiful job, though. He's holding off these Mason guys. The cart, I believe, made a little bit of progress now. Is that, again, Hodar is able to win the man-at-arms duel. He can start disengaging now. He's F-10ing, waiting for his team. I think that's a big call. Will Agatha push the spawn now? That's the interesting question. And looks like they will. They've seen the man-at-arms just kill himself. I would feel pretty good about pushing up. A couple of the Mason Knights cooking up here. Mossberg maybe a little bit forwards. The rest of his team still holding back, but they're not going to engage quite yet. Doing him now. Look at this Knight. Blonde pushed up here. He's going that quickly to his Y-hander from Sean. Sean's going to pick a second up as well. And now we have... Whoa, this is Vanguard holding well. Good job by Jade for holding for at least a minute there. But Sean's picking up 3 with his Y-hander. Not the best defense by Agatha here. And way on the cart. Whoa, some spear made his way there. I don't know how Huggo snuck by him. But he's got the cart almost all the way through. It's pushed in now. Agatha, I don't know, struggled a little bit communication-wise with that hold, and it pushes through. And now 13 minutes on the clock.
Cannot believe what I just saw. Huggo's in the caves waiting the whole time.
Is that what he was doing?
Slipped by. Yeah, he slipped by in the caves on the left side from Mason's perspective. He waited the whole time, ran through. The Agatha realized too late, but then Mason had reinforcements up, and they made it by. It was ridiculous to watch.
Well, big plays by Huggles. Huggles currently top fragging, by the way. Making that progress in the car, helping the scoreboard.
Okay then.
12:50 is the time now. They're doing a lot better than our previous half.
Oh, absolutely. If you're on the defensive side here, you're going to be a little bit worried, considering you remember your own time from the last match, and now you're starting to get hopefully not starting to get inside your head a little bit. As Hodor takes the first pick on the Jade Raven here in this fight. 2v1 on the left side with the Man-at-Arms. Nathook and the Man-at-Arms take their 2v1 on the opposite side. Now it's a 1v1 versus Nate and the Vanguard as the 3v1 happens on the cart. 2v1 left with the remaining Vanguard. Jeremy goes down, and Mason takes the fight 5-0, actually.
That was very well played. Almost all of them, like 3 of them with 8 kills right now, feeling good amongst themselves. Hodar, 5-8-5, but he won one of those man-at-arms duels and that first objective to make a lot of good progress on the cart. Sean backing up. Alright, this is a 5v3-5 decided taking out. Agatha might be trickling in a little bit. So this fight's starting now. 2 of the Agatha members are going to get here late. Hodar's going to be able to kill
Dirty Red gets deleted.
5v4 now. But Blonde and Jeremy turning back around. A 3v3. Knight stamped down on the cart. Just 1 Knight remaining. Huggles accidentally will TK Sean with the spear. He's going to finish off.
Dirty Red got immediately singled out in a 2v1 there. Not exactly what you want to have happen as a man-at-arms. Definitely kicking himself there a little bit, hoping his positioning was a little bit better. But you want to survive there for at least a little bit while your team gets the rest of the 4v3 happening on cart. But unfortunately, it doesn't happen that time.
It's a nice 5v5 fight here. Blonde's going to win his duel against Sean early and rotate around. It's going to immediately turn to a switch on Huggles, and all of the Mason team get deleted very quickly. And now let's see what Agatha does. They're at least walking up towards the spawn, but you see Slayer of Childs just taunted in the rear. I guess he's HP healing up. They're now closer to the spawn here.
The chat is quite loud here, vocalizing their opinions. I agree.
And let's see how Agatha does here. Sean and Mossberg, though, they pick off Jeremy and Blonde early on.
Huggles gets
Slayer of Child!
Abused.
Swinging like crazy! He picks up 2. He almost team killed there, but he doesn't mind. And then now, look at them, still here at the spawn, feeling good. Cart's very far, so they don't mind fighting here.
Absolutely unfortunate for Huggles there. He gets knocked back downhill directly into the windup of a broadsword stab straight underneath the jugular. Not what you want to have happen.
So quick
now
pause.
we have a pause. Sorry, ready, says Nathook.
He just wanted to check on the stream, I'm sure. Okay, so let's see how Agatha decides this fight. They're holding back a little bit, wanting to get their players together. They may have spotted. Yep. Okay, they see one of the man-at-arms and vanguards flanking behind them. So now they're just retreating to the cart. But oh no! So 3 of them are going to do a 3v3 fight back towards their spawn, which Jade Raven has helped making that an easy one. Slayer of Childs will finish off Mossberg. Now it's that 2v2 on the cart that we saw earlier. We saw 2 of them respond to it. It's just Hodar, and Hodar wisely F10, seeing all of his friends die. Let's see how Agatha responds. Agatha, a couple of them marching up. Push.
You good,
Right.
Zaxo?
Oh, look at Man-at-Arms. He's going right toward the cart. Hodar was hoping not to get spotted, but he does get
Unfortunate
found by
TK.
Dirty Red.
And now the Man-at-Arms told Man-at-Arms a little bit of a rat chase happening here back towards cart. The Mason Man-at-Arms will get a little bit of progress for being engaged by Dirty Red and the Agathian Vanguard. And he F10s.
He's F10 on the cart. 2 engagements in a row now. This is good fight in the chat.
Good fight, says Hodor. And I agree.
Jade Raven popping off on this defense right now. 14-9. Again, the Man-at-Arms still happening in the back. Dirty Red wins his. He's rotating over now. 5v3, 4v2. Mossberg and Sean, the only man left. Just left to Sean now with his Y. He'll die to Jeremy's Y. And again, they're able to still be pushed up here. Some of them are walking away. Alright, Blonde's coming back. I don't know what's going on. But they're going to heal up. They're winning these mechanical fights that they need to. Also,
definitely, if I'm the Mason team, I'm getting a little bit worried here.
Oh, look at that aggressive LMB from Slayer! It lands on a couple of them. His overhead doesn't quite. Oh, he's going to kill Sean and Jade. Taking out perhaps the 2 biggest fraggers that we've seen from each team. He also is going to take down Huggles. Slayer no longer at the bottom of the scoreboard. But again, convincing fights from Agatha, holding them off at the spawn. 7:38 now. All going for this main fight, 3v3 if they take it. Agatha coming up now, that's going to be a 4v3. The other teams just swapping on a spawn. Dirty Red's going to be pretty far behind this fight. It's going to be a 5v4 for a decent amount of time. And oh my god, a lot of damage from out the basement. Huggles
They win the fight. They win the fight with 2 TKs. I cannot believe it.
You win the fight, you're missing half your crew. You're like, hey, I only saw him get 1 kill. Where'd everybody else go?
I honestly think, despite, I mean, he's at the bottom of the scoreboard, but big shout out to Slayer, I think. I think he's holding his own well enough to give his Vanguard space, and that's really, really important.
Alright, again, Man-at-Arms going to be fighting on the... Oh, okay, he's going to join the main fight. Early kills going to Mason. I have the defense maybe slowing down now. Sort of War Blonde. It's going to be a 1-2. He's going to be a duel in the rear, and then a 2v2 fight elsewhere. Vanguard gets stamped out. Man-at-Arms is about to be stamped out if he goes for a parry. And he's going to die. That's going to be more progress on the card. 3 alive still.
At the same time, they win the fight, but it's... Their time isn't looking that good, honestly. In comparison to the opposite teams, they're definitely a little bit worried here.
Remember, Nathook's team held them to 1 minute. I mean, 5 minutes in the garage isn't unheard of. Again, a TK and a Sean. Blonde making some big work. He's been really popping off now, getting 2, 3 kills in this engagement.
A TK, definitely not a good look, especially if it affects the outcome of the fight. You get a TK and your team ends up winning the fight. Awesome, cool beans, but if you're the person who TKs in a lost fight, you're definitely going to be kicking yourself.
Wait, they're going to see them going up top to drop. They're only 3, though. 4 now. 5th one still coming out of spawns. That's going to be all 5 of them heading up there. Let's see where they decide to go. They're all just going to drop off. Yep. Some of them taking some fall damage on accident. Huggles here, not knowing which rock to land on. A lot of feints early. Jeremy's gonna go down quickly to the Messer of Nathook. I picked up another one on Slayer of Child's Man at Arms duel. Pretty even right now.
Nat with the big Messer swap coming in clutch. They win with 4 people up. Man-at-Arms is a little bit hurt, but he'll have the opportunity to heal. One of the Vanguards is full health. They're gonna get a lot of they're gonna get a good, decent push on this, especially if they keep one on cart and have the rest push up. I'm not sure how much that gamble will pay off. I think they have enough time to make it work, but 5 coming in here from Agatha. 4
Here they
actually. Not sure where the 5th one is.
They may just have the long spawn. Yep, Man-at-Arms coming up now. This is the fast guy. And looks like
First
Mason
pick
are able
goes
to
the way
get
of
the
Agatha.
fight that they needed. Huggles now with the spear holding back towards the car. They make a little bit more progress during that fight, but not enough. Another Mason Knights come in here. It's Nathook. Is he going to have 10? There he goes.
He does.
Nathook saying in chat, unclog the comms. What do you think's going on Nathook's team's Discord?
Clogged comms, I assume.
Oh, I gotta get a plunger for that.
Absolutely.
4 minutes left.
So far, Blonde doing very, very well, as we expected. He's been consistent all tournament. Very, very good, making up a lot of space, being very threatening with the Messer. It's very, very important to see him, especially in the winners bracket finals here, doing as well as he has.
Wait, all 5 here in the garage. Have the clock been cleared? Let's find out. Oh, it's Pierce that has Nathook with the spear. Is drained it. But oh no, Nathook gets team
Mossberg
kill.
with the TK. Nullifies it. Huggles with 3.
Huggles, I think, gonna get
4.
the 4th kill. They're gonna take it
Absolutely.
there. Huggles, is he toggled? Is this not Huggles? Is this Steve subbing in for him? Who knows?
All he had to do was warm up a little bit. An absolute steal in the drafts. Nathook showing his absolute tactical genius with the draft picks.
And now that the comms have been unclogged, perhaps they can take it through. The Agathian team's comms are also the plungers are on sale.
Now that comms have been unclogged, what can we expect from both of these teams here on Sluice? Hopefully, not as quick of a take as the other team grabbed last round. That was absolutely disgraceful. A disgrace of Sluice-Gate and the way you're supposed to play it. Now we have all 5 players splitting off a 3v2. They
Early
rotate over.
on the Slayer. Slayer, though, he's at least going to get some return hits on. He's living for an okay amount of time. And look up top, Mossberg also in 1v3. He's going to drop down, doesn't quite die in time. They've 2 on B. Maybe miscommunicate. No, that's an Agathian Man-at-Arms there to stop him. I think
the late 3v2 on A goes in the favor of Agatha. A 1v2, oh my gosh, goes in favor of Mossberg. He's alone on A, but now on B, Dirty Red takes the duel. His knight is there, but not needed. And it looks like the knight on Mason's side has to retreat. Staved off, in the meantime, has been this attack. Hopefully Agatha will push up here, take advantage of their increased spawns, and take the fight up here early.
And look below. Oh, Huggles snipes Jeremy in the back, but Sean also gets caught down by Blonde. Blonde getting a second one on the Huggles as well. And now this attack is a defeat. And now they're just delaying the inevitable. Hodar will kill Jade. He's gonna go into a duel against Blonde. He's low on stam, but Blonde's low on HP. But he's gonna die.
Doesn't even matter. Yeah.
Alright, 6 minutes left on the clock.
They push up. Mason has 3-4 members up top. Agatha has to struggle to keep up.
So
It's not like they're threatening the opposite objective, but again, they have to retreat. No forward push for them.
So they have B. What if you go push up and kill the one Mason guy instead? That'd be kind of fun.
Maybe
But
if
he's
you,
gonna make
if
his way
you
to
knew what
B.
direction he was coming from, perhaps. But if Mason's pushing the bill like this, then you have to defend.
Okay,
And it looks like it's
Man-at-Arms.
going their way. And Nathook with the first pick. Nathook with the second. Shawnatello follows up. Jeremy tries to fire back, but no heroics this time as Shawnatello takes him out.
This
One
could be
Mason
it.
Knight on A as the rest of them rotate onto B. Rat duel on B.
He's about to get a lot of Mason reinforcements. He's low on
Out of
stamina.
stamina.
He needs to die very quickly, though. He's dying now. Progress being made.
Gates taken.
Agatha
Is there
making
anyone
their
who
way
can get
towards
there?
A, but he's stuck
Mason
in a
pushes
duel.
up, but no, they get
Blonde
it.
can't get up. All right,
The comms are unclogged.
comms are unclogged, and so are the sluice gates. The Team Jeremy did this with 10 minutes they had. They had 10 minutes and 20 seconds. So,
I don't even remember what time they finished that.
what do you, yeah, they had exactly 10, I believe, or just about. Sean's gonna die, but a couple of the Masons have made their way over. And some of the Agathian guys are on the wrong side of the river.
The sluice has been unclogged. One man at arms. 1, 2, 3 actually fighting C.
They want to get that progress in early. They're gonna be in a 3v4 fight. Choda's gonna die immediately. That's gonna be the end.
Ahead of his team. The Billhook tries to make work, gets hit by the Messer. Nathook comes in with the Messer, gets traded. Gamble does not work out. Jeremy comes in with the cleanup. 1 knight left, gets kicked. Mossberg's down. Hopefully the rest of the Masons are getting progress elsewhere, but it doesn't seem like it.
Same thing we saw last time. Their first push was a failure. 9 minutes, so that's 1 minute burned. Are they going to go on the ballista that we saw Team Jeremy use so well? Looks like they will abandon that strategy. Still committing to go over the log here and trying to get towards C. Look at Jeremy, he drops down, he's doing some early damage on Huggles. They have a 3v3 fight here. One of the Knights going to get their late blonde, so it's that early pick. I don't know where the rest of the Mesa team is gone.
Bringing this back down into a 2v2, but the Agatha Knight comes back in. Mason Knight's hurt, gets the... Oh, Mossberg goes down. It's only Sean left in a 1v3. Not looking very good. Unless Mason has other people elsewhere to hit the door. It looks like they are. We're getting some progress on the B. Very, very good. Hopefully the Agathians can get back on time. They only have 2 on C. The rest are pushed up towards A.
This
and it looks like
gone.
B might actually be taken entirely.
Hodar and Nathook won the fight they needed to against Jade. They're going to take it easily. They're going to probably die right afterwards. There's 3 Agatha people up here waiting. But maybe they can take it. If they can take it, they can probably get A as well. Oh, they have Bandit Arms now permanently staying on C. See Jade Rave, or pardon, Dirty Red sticking there. Mason now showing up here. They're winning this fight on B. We just have Jeremy remaining. He's going to take down Nathook with his Y. Man-at-Arms low on stamina. They can't quite finish off Jeremy. He'll finally go down. Here comes Slayer of Childs running into the 1v3. He's going to be cornered, taking a ton of hits. He'll eventually go down. They're low on stamina, low on HP. They haven't made any progress on the objectives. Agatha spawns so close. They're on the catapults. They're breaking the wall down. I don't know if you want in the fight. I don't know if you want to go on the catapult, but oh well. At least you're going to make these later pushes hopefully easier. Jade Raven gets a nice hit with a Brandon stock against Huggles. Sean shows up with the bill hook and does some early damage. He gets 2. Killa kills Blonde. Fantastic plays by Sean to finish off this quickly. They're abandoning A to push C, but Slayer of Childs, he picks up 1 kill. Can he get the second? He does through a TK. Slayer of Childs, he's got him low, but they did no progress on A. The rest of Agatha making their way over. I think that was a mistake by Mason. All push off. They're making at least some progress. Here they come. They're low on HP, low on stam. They're gonna die.
You take that though, you take that absolutely. With the amount of time you have left, if you've been winning these fights as handily as you have, it's definitely possible. They can win this.
For sure, but 4 going for Slayer and get no progress on A? Oh. Now where the rest of these guys go? Let's see, where's Mason? Oh, okay, I got 1 waterfall. They're just looking at each other. Jeremy and Huggles entering into a duel here. He's going to get some kick damage off. Oh, they're going to trade. Jeremy low on HP, but he's going to win it. Now, back on the log bridge, we have 3 other Mason members that made their way over. Oh, no! Sean taking a time in the river. He's going
Clearly
first
the most
win.
advanced generation of Shiv players.
And now look at this. Mossberg will win the fight on Jeremy and start doing progress on A. The Agathian Vanguard runs back to make sure C is secure, and he's going to abandon A. And 6 minutes left.
6 minutes.
A is
1
going
Vanguard.
to be taken. 1 guy will remain. Will he die? Yep, okay, that's going to be the Queen's family member defeated. What if they would stab you with like butter knives like the chieftains did? And they would like walk out of their hole.
Rip the Queen, but long live Jeremy with the cleanup. 3 members to his name.
Blonde with 30 kills now. Jeremy and Nathook entering a fight, but he's going to get some backup now. They're going to kick damage to try to finish off Nathook. Sean's going to be in a 2v1. He kills 1. Now he's going to be in a 1v1 against Blonde. Blonde's going to kick him to death.
Gamble. I cannot believe Slayer missed that. The gamble and he won.
Blonde. 32 kills now. Okay, so 5:14 left. So if you're just tuning in, the other half, they broke down, they killed A and B, and they killed one peasant from C. So to win convincingly, they need to kill 2. If it's one peasant, I'm not sure. Their times are really close.
Oh my gosh, my heart is in my throat. This is winnable, but it's absolutely losable too.
Let's see how Mason decides to go for this approach. I see 3. They're going over the wall that they broke.
3 claw slug.
Okay, but if they do a 5v5 fight on C, this is exactly where you want to be. Like, I love a 5v5 on C. You win the fight, you win the game. Man-at-Arms coming around the rear.
You have to time it right though.
They're dropping down now. Okay, this could be huge. Mason have finished their encirclement. A lot of damage coming in early. They get the 2 early picks, maybe. And a TK from Jade Raven on the 30 red. It's a 2v3 fight.
It's a 2v2, 3v1.
It's just Jade Raven.
Oh
no
my
more
god.
TKs. They're making
How
progress.
fast can this one come in?
Sean committing to heal, saying, "Don't worry, I'll hold them off." See about halfway dead.
They can
3
stop
people
this
dropping
if
down now. That's a lot of progress. Oh, they're gonna
Two are
get them
down.
off the
There's
door.
only 1 left. Oh my gosh, 4 minutes left. This.
Should
I don't know
Sean
what to say.
Should he have hit the door? If he hit the door, it would be open. 3:45 left.
I don't know what to say.
Right.
It's so they can. Oh
Dude,
my god, it's still losable but
desperate.
winnable at the same time.
3 going up log. I don't know where the other 2 are. Looks like they're already. They ran waterfall and they're fighting in there. But at least Agatha has got to fight a little bit farther up. That's where they want to be. One of the Mason Vanguards almost dropped down, but they won the fight on waterfall. They're moving towards C now. One of these Blonde luckily gets a kill on Sean, and they needed to. Blonde and Jeremy luckily are able to shut down the Mason attack. Hodor gets both of them, is going to push up. But it means C might be okay. A little bit of progress on C as the waterfall members make their way up. Nathook stuck in the corner, parrying like a fool. 3 minutes now.
Sean's been playing extremely well. If there was any time for him to throw in the entire series, that would have been it. So very glad that it happened there for him. The rest of his team was able to pull out. But oh my gosh, I don't know.
We're getting close. 2:45 now on the clock. Hodor pushed up a little bit. He might be going to do a Blonde. Blonde's going to disengage. I'm going to wait. I'm going to fight the guys on log. And he's going to go to a duel on Jeremy instead.
Kick on the log.
And no! Another man taking a swim. Blonde will fall down. Oh, Jeremy! He gets a nice headshot on the Mossberg. He's going into the duel. He almost connects, but can't quite land the stab.
Meanwhile, Jade Raven goes down in the 1v2. Hodor takes out Jeremy. They're all hurt, but they're moving towards C. Do they have any on the board? 2 of them.
Sean's hiding in C right now.
Oh, yep, look at him hiding behind the rocks. Waiting for his time. He might be able to get some progress on the door. And that he is. That's 1 hit. That's 2. Can he get 3 to pop it open? Not quite. 1:55 left on it. Slayer Childs will finish off Nathook.
Oh my god, my heart. They're doing too much fancy shit, please.
There's a fight going on in the A hold.
If this knight loses this duel, I'm gonna tear my hair out.
He should already be dead. He shouldn't be there.
Why is he there?
He's wasting so much. But he gets Jeremy, and maybe the team's coming. Can he win this 1v1 duel and take a 5v3 on the cart? I don't know.
Dude, he has to win.
Mossberg. Where's the team? Sean kills Jade Raven somewhere. Blonde does win that 1v1 duel on the A spawn. The rest of the people are probably going to spawn up, though. I think that was just wasted time. Mossberg's not going to be here. Jade is.
Please, they need one fight. They need one fight.
68 seconds remaining. And now, are they just going to commit to waiting for him? Oh, no. They have 1 chance, then. This is going to be it. They want to say, okay, we got 1 more 5v5 fight. Let's take it and see what we can do. Will Agatha push up here and try to get them early? Are they going to fight back on the door? Let's see.
The chips.
45 seconds. All right, look, they're going to catch them out on the bridge. Here's going to be the fight. No one committing to run to the door. They're saying, okay, we need to win the fight. Jeremy gets the first kill.
He's in a 1v2, gets another hit. Hodor kills Jade. In a 1v2 now is Jeremy. He gets 1.
Oh no, Mossberg stands out, but he lives for so long in the back. They can't quite open up the door. That's it.
They can't do it. They can't get it. That's it. Oh my god.
What an incredibly close team. Jeremy may have struggled. They got the first objective with 6 seconds left. They got the second objective with 60 seconds left. And they just barely win over Team Nathook. And they're going to move to the grand finals for a rematch. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, man.
I felt such an emotional connection to this game, having played both of these guys. I didn't know who to root for.
That was a great game. That was the best series that I've seen this tournament so far. That was razor close.
I don't know, man. There were definitely some throws there. But
Even if-
oh
yeah.
my god. My heartstrings, dude. Someone's playing it like a fiddle. I can't handle it.